Want to build a train station in Cities Skylines? That is possible. Welcome to Build School, a series where I will teach you how to build stuff like this. This episode we're going to take on a train station. This is a train station for transporting people, and in other episodes I will actually cover the cargo train station. So first of all, in this series I use a lot of mods, and all the mods what I use are in the description down below, so check them out. And also don't forget to subscribe, and let's get started on building that train station. So guys, in this tutorial I'm gonna show you via 7 steps how to actually build a train station. And yeah, let's get started with step number 1. So step number 1 is placing the train station itself. It's pretty obvious, but yeah, it's pretty important, otherwise you don't have a train station. So in this case I went with a modular train station asset, so I can actually decide how many platforms I want where people can actually hop on a train. So that's basically your first step. You want to actually decide how many train station platforms you want and actually build those. So let's continue with step number 2. So step number 2 is optional. You already have seen me doing this, and that's placing some gravel patch over there, and it will actually look pretty nice. You can do it for only this station, or you can do it like for the entire railroad network of your city, and it will actually spruce things up a little bit. It will actually look a lot better, and I think it's pretty cool. So that's an optional step what you can do. I went for it in this tutorial, but you can leave that if you want. So let's continue with step number 3, and step number 3 is actually placing the tracks over the gravel via the No Pillars mod. So guys, the No Pillars mod is actually an awesome mod. Links are in the description how to download it and how to use it, and it's a really awesome mod. Like you can see over here, I just placed some train tracks on top of the gravel, and I'm using the no collision tag for that. So yeah, it is really helpful if you want to build structures like this. So I definitely recommend downloading it. And let's continue with step number 4. So step 4 is actually connect the train tracks to each other. You should end up with like 1 or 2 train tracks that you can actually use for transport. So let's continue with step number 5. Step number 5 is an optional step, but it will make train station look a lot better. So step number 5, what you need to do is place some train props on the railroad. You can see me do that in this video, in this tutorial as well, and it will already look a lot better. Sometimes you can use like different sets of trains, like in this case I also used like some cargo trains, but it will like make this train station feel more alive, especially when trains are sliding by and some trains are like are like at a standstill, they won't move. It will actually look, it feels more alive. This train station is a lot more alive then. So yeah, that's pretty much step 5. Use props and place the props. So let's continue with step number 6. So with step number 6, what you basically want to do is use a fence and fence the entire station area off. It will look better because you place the gravel, and the fence will make it look like a hard cut. So you have a really nice transition with using the fence instead of not using the fence. So yeah, that's basically step 6. Just fence it off. If you don't use the gravel, that's fine by me, but also fence it off. It will look a lot better in the end result. So we have arrived at the last step, and that is step number 7. So after you have fenced off the train station area, you can start decorating. In my case, I use a couple of flowers and some trees, especially some palm trees because of the climate. I'm in a tropical climate over here, so the palm trees go really well with this type of climate, but you can change the trees and the flowers around. And yeah, sometimes guys, less is more. You can see me placing some trees over here. I didn't place like a lot of trees or a lot of flowers, and like I said, sometimes less is more. So what you also can do over here is place some small grass clusters over at this area, and yeah, that is optional. I didn't do it this time. So guys, that will wrap up this tutorial. Now your train station is complete, and you might want to build a couple more in your city so trains will actually spawn and ride around. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and guys, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more content, and I'll see you guys in my next video.